In this lesson, we will delve into the world of Booleans in C++ and discover how Boolean expressions, values, and operations are essential for making decisions within your code. Booleans are a fundamental data type in C++, representing logical values. The key concepts include Boolean values, which are either true or false. Booleans are used for conditional logic and control flow, allowing your program to make decisions based on certain conditions. They are represented by the bool data type in C++. Booleans form the foundation for decision-making in programs. Let's see a basic Boolean declaration and usage. Here we have an integer main function in which a Boolean variable named isActive is assigned the value true. And another Boolean variable has permission is assigned the value false. Then inside an if statement, if isActive is true, then the code inside the if block will execute and prints the word active to the console. Finally, the program returns 0. Now let's explore Boolean expressions in C++. Boolean expressions are expressions that evaluate to either true or false. They are commonly used in conditional statements and loops to control the flow of your program. Common Boolean expressions include comparison operations such as less than, greater than, equal to, and not equal to. Also, logical operations such as and, or, and not are used. Direct Boolean values like true and false can be used, and functions that return Boolean values can be used. Let us consider a code example. We have an integer variable age which has the value 25. Another integer variable score which has a value of 85. A Boolean variable isAdult is assigned the result of the expression age greater than or equal to 18, which is true. Another Boolean variable isPassing is assigned the result of the expression score greater than 70, which is also true. Then we combine these expressions with the and operator. A Boolean variable isEligible is assigned the result of isAdult and isPassing. The if statement checks if isEligible is true, and then executes the code within the if block. In this slide, we are going to discuss comparison operators in C++. The following table shows the comparison operators. The first one is equal to operator, which is represented by two equals symbols. For example, a equals b. The second is not equal to operator, represented by an exclamation mark, followed by an equals symbol. For example, a not equals b. Next operator is the greater than operator, represented by the greater than symbol. For example, a greater than b. Then we have less than operator, which is represented by the less than symbol. For example, a less than b. Then we have the greater than or equal to operator, which is represented by the greater than symbol followed by the equals symbol. For example, a greater than or equal to b. And finally, the less than or equal to operator, which is represented by the less than symbol followed by the equals symbol. For example, a less than or equal to b. Let's dive into the code example. Here, an integer variable x is assigned the value 10, and another integer variable y is assigned the value 20. We have Boolean variables. The first one is assigned the result of the expression x equals y, which is false. The second one is not equal is assigned the result of x not equals y, which is true. The third one is greater is assigned the result of x greater than y, which is false. The fourth one is less is assigned the result of x less than y, which is true. Finally, these Boolean values are printed to the console with appropriate labels. Let's explore logical operators in C++. The following table shows the logical operators. The first one is the and operator, represented by two ampersands. For example, a and b. The second one is the or operator, represented by two vertical bars. For example, a or b. The third one is the not operator, represented by the exclamation mark. For example, not a. Let's look at the truth table for the and operator. If a is false and b is false, then a and b is false. If a is false and b is true, then a and b is false. If a is true and b is false, then a and b is false. Finally, if a is true and b is true, then a and b is true. Now let's dive into the code example. Here, a Boolean variable hasPass is assigned the value true, and another Boolean variable isAdmin is assigned the value false. Also, an integer variable age is assigned the value 25, and an integer variable score is assigned the value 85. Using the AND operator, a Boolean variable canenter is assigned the result of has passed an age greater than or equal to 18. True and true becomes true. Using the OR operator, a Boolean variable has access is assigned the result of his admin or score greater than or equal to 80. False or true becomes true. Using the NOT operator, a Boolean variable is locked is assigned the result of not has access. Not true becomes false. In this slide, we are going to discuss short-circuit evaluation. C++ evaluates logical expressions from left to right and stops as soon as the result is determined. This optimization prevents unnecessary evaluations. For the AND operator, if the first operand is false, the second operand is not evaluated. For the OR operator, if the first operand is true, the second operand is not evaluated. This behavior can be used to prevent errors like division by zero or null pointer access. In the code example, an integer variable x is assigned the value 10, and an integer variable y is assigned the value 0. If y is not equal to 0 and x divided by y is greater than 2, the second part never evaluates when y is 0, which prevents the division by 0 error. If x is greater than 5 or y increment is greater than 0, y increment never executes because x greater than 5 is true, and the value of y remains 0. Finally, let's explore some best practices for using Booleans in C++. Some of the best practices are: use meaningful variable names that indicate Boolean nature, such as is, has, can, should. Avoid double negations which reduce readability. Leverage short-circuit evaluation for efficiency. Use parentheses to clarify complex Boolean expressions. Remember that non-zero values are treated as true. Let's see an example. The Boolean function isValidUser takes a string username. It returns not username is empty, and username length greater than or equal to 3. In the main function, a Boolean variable isLoggedIn is assigned the value true, and a Boolean variable has admin rights is assigned the value false. A clear, readable condition checks if isLoggedIn and has admin rights or isValidUser, user123 is true. Then based on this condition access is granted. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.